Hello everyone, it's I, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault, and today we have a monster review. And today we're going to take a look at the Troll. Now, once again, this is the Troll as described in the original monster manual for Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, which, as we all know, 50 years this year. It's been released commercially 50 years ago. Wow. That's a long time ago. So let's talk about the big, ugly, rubbery, long-nosed, troll. Now, let me tell you one thing. From a Dwarven perspective, these are deadly and a hated enemy of at least the Hornhelm clan. I can tell you that much. They are amazing in terms of being high hit points, maximum of 48. They're pretty impressive. They have a low armor class. Remember, this is 1E, so it's different. The lower you go, the better your armor class is. And you start at 10. This has a 2. Pretty good. And it has a claw bite, or a bludgeon bite, or however you want to look at it. And that has some pretty interesting features as well. Now, you can attack them, of course. After 3 rounds, they begin to regenerate. If you cut off its head, it'll keep trying to bite you from the ground. Same with if you cut off a arm, the arm will come over and try and grab you. And eventually they will always recombine. I think it's within 3 to 18 melee rounds. And once they're together, they come after you again. And of course, after the 3rd round, they're regenerating. They're almost impossible to kill. You have to have either something like a river you can throw them into. That won't stop them from coming back together, but they'll be too far away from you to cause any harm. Or throw them in a canyon. Or best, throw them in a fire. Now, these are nasty, nasty creatures. They stand 9 feet or more in height. It's pretty imposing right there. And they are relentless. They will keep coming after you. They're not smart. Low intelligence. Think internet trolls. So, low intelligence. And they are ugly, smelly. With 3 attacks, they can engage 3 different opponents at the same time. It very specifically calls that out within the game. And of course, trolls are horrid carnivores that love to eat people. They're evil, plain and simple. Not just people, but dwarves and elves, anything smaller than them. And like I said, they're over 9 feet tall. That's pretty nasty. And with all the regeneration, if that's not bad enough, when they show up as a wandering monster, they typically are more than 1. It can be as many as 12, but usually it's just a few, 2 to 4, something like that. Because they're so difficult to kill, you run into 3 or 4 of these, that can put a major hurting on a party. It really can. You have to think fast. Usually have to use some kind of magic. You're going to have to do things to protect yourselves from them, because they just don't die. They keep regenerating. Like I said, fire is the best. But, these guys are scary. Dwarves don't like trolls. Trolls like dwarves. Not for friends. Food, not friends. So, really, if you run into trolls, you have to be well prepared, or you have to run like hell. Now, from asking my Hornhelm brethren, both on the player side and on the DM side, On the DM side, uh, we thought these were very effective creatures. Most people rank them around a 5 or a 6. Okay, now they're 6 plus 6 hit dice, so 48 hit points maximum. That's not impossible, but remember, they keep regenerating. And the individual bits can run around trying to attack you. This is not a good thing. So, a 5 or a 6 from a DM standpoint, that's a very respectable ranking for something that on the surface you would think is not that difficult. But then again, we talked to the players. Players said a 6, as high as a 7. They all seem to have nightmares about these things when they have run into them. Difficult to get away from, very persistent. Every time they thought they were in a position that they were going to win, they were not where they thought they were. They were doomed. So, interesting character. The troll is really tough. It's one of the original monsters from the books that, at least as a dwarf, was one of the most frightening. Anything that kind of like refuses to die is yeah, okay, that's going to get my attention. And we're not always standing next to the forge where we can throw them into the flames or something like that. So, yeah, these can be very disconcerting. That's our view of the troll. We hope you found this interesting, enjoyable, all that kind of good stuff. If you did, consider leaving us a like, consider a comment, share with your friends, consider subscribing. But whatever you do, come back and see us again in the future. Thanks so much for your support, everyone. Take care, and remember, dwarves rock!